Hey, Petty fam, we're back with another video. Uh, Brooklyn recorded the truth, and let's get into it.
Hey, so what's up, y'all? It's your girl Brooklyn. I'm gonna just get straight into this video.
Hey, sis, I hope she's doing okay. All right, I'm a little concerned, but let's see what she got to say.
Hold on, let me put some more light on. So,
First of all, people need to stop messing with Brooklyn. I mean, how is they relationship your business where you got to go and make your comments about what you think should happen? Like, who do people think they are? That's ridiculous. I mean, nobody you don't even want your parents to comment on what you're doing. Or your siblings or your friends, you know? If it's you and your man and y'all going through whatever y'all going through, you don't want nobody in your business like that, especially if you didn't ask for advice. Now you got random fans, they love their fans, they sweet and everything. But at the end of the day, like how you gonna comment on somebody's thing? That just get me. Leave her alone. Leave Jay alone.
it looks, but yeah, I'm gonna get straight into this video. I removed myself from Instagram, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff on TikTok. So, I just wanted to come on here. And I really am sad about the situation because I'm getting bashed for, something that, like, so crazy. Like, y'all don't even know half of it, like,
Right.
at all. At all. And I feel like everybody's just sitting back, chilling, like, while my name and character is getting played with. And at the end of the day, nobody knows what happens in our relationship but my mom and my close people. Like, I swear to God, and I would never put nothing on God, knowing how close I am with God, and lie. Like, I swear to God, like, this is crazy. This is so crazy. And it's not even making me mad. It's making me to the point where, like, damn, like, people that are supposed to be supporting me is dragging my name and my character. Like, so I came on here and told the truth. At first, I was trying to save Justin, save him. But it's like, he no, I appreciate him for trying to defend me. We talked about that, but then I looked at his video and I saw, like, he was like, she wasn't happy and I didn't know, and I felt that was kind of like, I felt everything was kind of just selfish. Like, I'm always taking the heat. I took the heat for Delane. Like, oh, Delane didn't cheat. You just the problem. Bro, I still have screenshots of Delane cheating.
Wow.
Like, I still have all that. Like, I don't care because it's old now.
Wow. You know what? And see, that's the thing. It bugs me personally, particularly as a woman, especially as a black woman, But it's like women in general, we usually take all the heat. And I'm not the kind of person to just think men cheat and women don't cheat and all that other stuff. But, at least most of the burning, like when people get blamed about relationship stuff, it's like, oh, well, what she was doing. Like, that's not the case. At least it's probably 50%, but in her case, she's trying to not put all that stuff out there because she doesn't want nobody dragged either. But it's like, how do you blame one person when you ain't never met these people? You don't know what's going on in their life. And like both of them said, you only see what they show you. So you can't be making no judgment. You can't even make no judgments about your parents' relationship or like your friend's relationship with her boyfriend or whatever. Like, you don't know because you're not in a relationship 24/7. That's like, grow up.
But, and then you guys say that I don't want Justin, I want Delane.
What?
Like,
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay. I don't know where they're getting that from because the only time I've even heard or seen Delaney and any of the videos since the whole Justin thing, they've been tight. Her and Justin have been tight. I haven't heard not a peep about him except for when he did the little appearance in the little wedding video and when she was with Chuko Savage in the other video, and that was just for giggles. So, and that was months ago. What are y'all talking about? Leave this girl alone. Why would she want the one that treated her worse? Get your life.
first of all, If I wasn't over Delane at all, I would never start a relationship with Justin.
Right.
Yes, me and Justin's relationship went fast, like it moved fast. And honestly, that is part of the reason why I feel like it kind of crashed, because we didn't know each other. I didn't know what I was getting into. He didn't know what he was getting into.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from the jump, Justin lied about his age. Justin is not 18. He's 20. He's 19 right now, about to turn 20 in a couple weeks. Yeah. Me and my mom found that out while we was going to Cancun for Mike's birthday from his passport. And that was the first time he ever flew out the country with us. And we was trying to when we went to New York, he didn't want to go because he thought that, he would have to say his real age. I'm not going to say what age he is, but because, that's not, I don't want to expose that type of situation. But yes, he did lie about his age. He's not how old he says he is. And I feel that was very disrespectful from the jump.
Wow. Okay. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. This is stuff that we didn't know, And you can't be judging nobody and assuming stuff. Like I said, I was all, you know, I really supported their relationship. I was on board. I was so, I still think Jay's a good guy. But this, like when you get my age, it's like, okay, 1-2 years ain't no different. Like you know, 1 year forward, 1 year back, whatever. But when you're a teenager, there's legal things that go into consideration, but there's also the fact that, as a 20-year-old, you have different experiences with life. You've lived longer, and it don't sound like a lot when you that age. It's like, okay, well, if I'm about to be 18 and he's like 20 something, but she's right, you need to have the ability to make that decision for yourself. If you know you're gonna date an older guy, that's one thing. That's you making a conscious decision about, okay, I like him because he's older. I know this, I know about whatever. And I don't know if he intentionally kept it from her, if it was just like, it's not a big deal because we're not that far apart or something. But I feel like she should have known. I feel like, that should have probably been a decision that she had a chance to decide if she was going for it. Because it really is. It's a big difference. And I know it don't feel like that. A lot of y'all might not be older. And we appreciate all our petty fans for sure. But, just speaking to somebody who's older, when you look back, it's like, the experience you had in high school are different than college. And the experience that you had beyond college are different than what you had growing up. So like I said, the whole thing about growing, evolving, becoming a better person, having more life experiences to reflect on. Even if you're slightly older, when you're around that age, you're at the cusp of becoming, a woman, a person, and that thing. And that might have been, honestly, now that she said he's a little older, that might have been why he was ready to get married, because young men around their 20s, they kind of settle down with, okay, I want to start a family. I want to settle down, and then, for a younger girl around 17, that might not always be her first choice, So that's interesting.
Because, why would you lie about your age? Why would you lie about your age? And, like, it just, why would you lie about your age in general? Like, if you really messed with me, you wouldn't lie about anything at all. It was a lot of lying going on in the situation. Like, one of my friends, he met one of my friends. He had a situation with one of my friends a long time ago, and he let me bring her around. He didn't tell me about their past or history at all. He let me bring her around. He, like, in her face and everything. And I felt that also was disrespectful, So, again, now.
Ooh. Wow. Okay, y'all comment below. The ladies, the gentlemen, all petty fam. If y'all got a situation or some feelings about, it's weird having your friend being, somebody who's seen your man, dated your man, kiss your man, talk to him in any form, fashion, and then I feel like I would want to know that too, though. And it may not be a big deal, it depends, but I think that's something at least you need to have some insight on, Because now that he doing good and he's shining bright and stuff, you don't know if homegirl gonna try to get back at him or, if he overheard either, And then, with the whole proposal thing, like, did that friend say something about, like, how she found out about that? Because that's another shocker.
I'm not even gonna lie, I've done some stuff in a relationship. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect, so I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, what drove me not to be happy was because of his actions. He was lying a lot. He was being disloyal. Like, not disloyal like cheating or nothing like that. Like, he didn't cheat or anything, but I feel like disloyalty is lying. Disloyalty is disrespecting me. That's disloyalty in my eyes. So I feel like me getting dragged in by my character was is just so disrespectful to me. Like, very disrespectful. And him not being able to, like, I'm not gonna lie, he did try to defend my name without, exposing our business, but I feel like he's like literally like kind of sitting back chilling, like, I don't know. I don't know. I love Justin, and at the end of the day, I tried so hard to keep this relationship, but it's just like, bro, every time I give you another chance, you do the same thing. Like, he never changed. Every time like the time we was coming back from Seattle, and I had broke up with him because of what he did. I'm not gonna say everything, I had broke up with him because of what he did. I said, I don't think this is gonna work because you just keep disrespecting me. You keep, stuff like that. So he was like, I'm gonna change, we're gonna change, we're gonna change, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I kept giving Justin chances and chances and chances and chances to a point where it drove me unhappy because it's like, how do you love me, but you're doing this stuff? And I'm not even gonna lie, I've disrespected Justin times as well, you know? So it wasn't just him, like, at all. He did his actions, and it's so bad, like, it's so bad. But I feel like y'all shouldn't judge me at all for going back to him after that. No, because I love Justin. Like, at the end of the day, So it was like, I didn't want nobody but Justin. I still don't want nobody. I just still don't want anybody. Like, and I went through his phone plenty of times, saw him from a while ago, saw pictures of me in his phone and pictures of, my friends, and it was just the shade, it was weird a little bit to me. So it's like, then he lied about not knowing me. And at the end of the day, you don't have to do that, Like, I just love honesty. Like, I told him from the jump, I said, if you're honest with me, I will respect you more. But Justin was never honest with me at all. It was multiple situations in that relationship. Multiple. Like, his family didn't respect me for
Wow.
some reason. I really don't know why.
Wow. Now, see, this, if for all the people, all the haters, all those people who got stuff to say and who want to be rude and be, she's given us several red flags. Several. That myself, personally, I wouldn't put up with. So, how dare you? How dare you judge someone else? That's why you don't judge people. That is exactly why you should not judge other people. You don't know. You know? I mean, these are red flags. And like I said, respect to Justin. I love that he prayed. Praying for him and all that good stuff. But it's just little things. Personally, if somebody had a picture of me, my sibling, and my whole family, and then they come around and say something like that, that sounds, you know, I would be a little taken aback. Yeah, I would be. You know, because you would just say, I mean, look, they on you're on YouTube. Everybody know Deshae. Deshae's been on for a while. And so it's okay if you know them. And she wouldn't have necessarily thought like, oh, he just with me for my clout. She could have just liked you for you, but that's just like a little unnecessary to say that. I've never seen any of y'all before. Now, when myself has seen you, and I'm older than all of them, how would somebody that age, I don't know. That's like one of those unnecessary things. I mean, and unless Jay is 30, you know, if you a 35-year-old man trying to go with a 17-year-old or something like that, that's one thing. But like you 22 or something, I mean, just let her know. I hope. Uh, I don't know. Y'all just comment. I'm gonna let her talk.
families don't, respect me like that. But it was definitely one.
Okay, yeah, and disrespect anybody, any age, any gender, older, younger, whatever. Don't disrespect nobody. And when it gets to the point where y'all disrespecting each other and he bringing out another side of you and now you like just mean all the time to each other, that's not a good relationship. It's not. And even if y'all can chill for 10 minutes and 15 minutes and make you have a video, it's still not healthy. Especially at this stage in their life, but really with any stage. But your first really serious couple relationship should not be toxic. It shouldn't be for either person, you know?
It was different with Delane because Delane was younger, like, and his mom didn't really want him all the ways at my house and stuff. But this time it's like Justin's grown, like, so his mom really didn't mess with me because I guess she felt I was spending too much time with Justin or whatever. It was a lot of disrespect that way, and I literally said to myself, I said, "What did I do?" Sorry, somebody had called me, but yeah, plenty of times disrespected, and I just kept trying to, like find out where is this disrespect coming from. If you feel I'm spending too much time with Justin, it's other ways to approach it. Like, hey, Brooklyn, like, can I spend a little time with Justin? Or, like I feel like he's always over there. Go ahead, by all means. And when I kind of felt that energy, I always would tell Justin, like, go spend time with your mom, or his mom would invite me and Justin places, and I'd be like, no, go by yourself, because I'm always around, so it's like that quality time will never go away. So the disrespect kept happening, and I'm not even gonna lie, like I
Also, you know, I know that's she mama and that's her cub and all that stuff, but why you think? I mean, how are you gonna tell your son is grown? Let's start there. B, this girl's not. Let's start there as well. And you know how old she is. He older than her. So what are you mad that you think because she got money he trying to be around her or something? Like what's your objection with Brooklyn? Brooklyn is a sweet, sweet child. She's a very mature young woman, but I would look at her as a little sis. Like, okay, like, he's bringing this girl around. They getting serious. At least I'm meeting the girl. I wouldn't want to, him spend all his time with somebody and I've never met her. I would feel some kind of way as the mom. But at least he's bringing her around. I know that she's very respectful over his house, because she's respectful for everybody, it seems. And like I said, I don't know her either. But what I'm saying is from at least her family, even, how they handle themselves, her brother, and how they handle themselves. They seem like they have at least the courtesy to be respectful over somebody else's house. Now, if that comes out, and, she cursed out mom or whoever, whatever, that's between them two. But I don't even know if she had that same energy, So for you just to come around and just be disrespectful to somebody instead of at least trying to, at least ask her what questions you have that's causing you trouble. If you have a problem with somebody and they dating your son, at least pull it aside and see what happens. See if you can build a relationship with that person versus just immediately being mean to somebody's girlfriend, to your son's girlfriend. That's no good.
got so like tired of it, I kind of got loose out my mouth. Like I got loose out my mouth. Didn't care what I was saying. Did nothing like that. So you know, it just drove me to the point where it was just like, I'm tired, I'm drained, but I keep going back to you. And if I keep going back to you, it's going to be harder for me to leave you. So I made the decision on leaving him, you know? I literally try to do this in the most positive way. The most positive way, but it's always me getting torn down, like my character tore down. Like, and then it's like, and I saw my mom post it and I told her to take it down because at the end it has nothing to do with her at all. So I told her to take that down. I keep getting DMs about old stuff. Like I know what type of person I was a while ago. I was like so terrible. I talked to my mom crazy. It's just I feel like the older
so frustrated. Everybody, and part of growing up is that you go through stages. And whatever relationship she had with her mom, I'm glad they're good now. You don't know what happened, and she just said, you go through that rebellious stage, you go through whatever you're going through. I don't know. I'm not in their household. I'm not a Frost. I have no idea, okay? But my point is that now her and her mama seem to be on good terms, hopefully, okay? Secondly, this has absolutely nothing to do with her relationship with Justin. Her mom's relationship and whatever she said back when and whatever old videos, keep in mind that we are privileged to share in their life, okay? Not everybody would take you through their day, through their life, share time with you, introduce you to their whole family. You know, that takes a special kind of person, okay? And so we're entertained. This is entertainment, okay? You know, and so therefore you don't have a right to judge people on past relationships and past mistakes and past things that happen with their family members. They shared all that with you, okay? Not to be judged. And if you have an opinion, that's fine. Don't be roasting nobody. Don't be, you know, spamming this kid, all on TikTok with some dumb stuff. Like, that's not right. That's not right. And look at your own relationships. Most of those hurt people, they want to hurt other people, you know? And so they just mad that she's doing well, that they all are doing great, and you just gotta have something to say. That's just plain rude. Y'all need to do some self-reflection and some prayer.
I get, it's just like, why did I act like that? I was so immature. But now it's like, I feel like I've matured, grown, everything. Like, and then I just feel like nothing I do will ever suit you guys. I'm getting torn down for a decision I made to better myself, to help me. You know, just because Justin, I almost said Shay. Just because Justin didn't show that side on social media, that doesn't mean he's not that person. Justin is not a bad person at all. It was just some things he did were not good, and as me as well, So it's like that relationship was so toxic and so draining, and so like I was like, I can't do it. I told myself before I even got with Justin, I told myself I would never lose myself again, and I lost myself in that relationship. I really did. I felt like, Justin just cared about himself a lot. Like, I saw somebody's comment said, Justin does a lot for Brooklyn, and Brooklyn never done nothing for Justin. I'm not going to say never, but I rarely put what I do for Justin on social media, because I feel like, why am I doing this for y'all when this is my boyfriend? I'm going to do it for him. I don't do all that social media. I barely post what I get. Like, I don't post what I just buy for myself. I don't do that. I really don't. So it's like, why? I'm not.
Right, and that's what I'm talking about. Just because you don't see it don't mean it don't happen. And nothing else, I'm sure that she and or Deshay, kind of helped him with getting YouTube started. It's not easy to know what to post and all this other stuff, so she did nothing else for him. She at least introduced him to this platform, and how to be successful doing it. And like I said, I wish him the best with what he's doing. He has a very interesting page and everything. But you can't say she didn't help him at all. You gotta learn how to edit. You gotta learn, to shade out of him in a lot of his videos and vlogs. They interacted really well. And so it's like you learn stuff. You pick up from, somebody who's been very successful.
I want to sit up here, everything I buy for Justin, I'm going to post it. No. And Justin can say what I've done for him. I've done a lot, but it's never about that. It's never about the material stuff. It's never about nothing. All I ever wanted was time, loyalty, respect, and that's all. I never asked Justin for nothing. But it started to get to the point where it was like, okay, like, as a girlfriend, you're going to want your boyfriend to think about you, So it's like, I didn't feel like he was ever thinking about me. You know, I would be somewhere and I'll be like, oh, Justin likes this. I'm gonna get this for him, you know? And not saying he had to do the same for me, but I felt like it was never like that, you know? It was just, you know, and like his mentality was to strive for himself and his family. And don't get me wrong, I love, like, trust me. I told Justin to get on YouTube because I'm like, you know, get on YouTube, people's gonna make money off you. I want you to have an opportunity as well, you know. But so you can ask anybody. I'm not selfish at all, at all. Um, yeah. Like I said, me, I'm not perfect either. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I am at all. But y'all, what y'all not gonna do is sit here and bash me for something y'all don't even know. Y'all really assuming. Y'all taking a story and running with it. Like, I don't love Justin, I love them. Like, what? That has nothing to do with the situation at all. And I'm not mad at y'all because I know we show y'all what we want to show y'all. So I'm not mad at y'all. If anything, I'm just kind of disappointed and I'm hurt. Like, I'm hurt that my character keeps getting played with and nobody is there to defend me at all. At all. My family tries to defend me. Oh, it's her blood, you know, it's blah, blah. It's her blood. She's gonna forever. No, at the end of the day, and Justin can tell you, like, if I did something wrong in the relationship, my mom will never switch sides. I'm messing up. You know, it's just I felt that like the situations that he put me through, everything just drove me crazy. It drove me crazy. Everybody was asking me, like, all my family was like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I felt like I was losing God. Like, I never want to be in a relationship where
God bless Brooklyn. If that's the case, I definitely want her to be out of this relationship. You should never, ever, ever put anything or anyone before God. You know. So I realized, and I applaud her that is so important. You know, and when you become, because I heard her say she's become a different person. She feels like, it's this monster, this, negative kind of thing she's becoming. And a lot of that, having to defend yourself in front of his family and like feeling like he don't have your back and y'all arguing and that's just just moving fast and like trying to it's like a whirlwind of like you get caught up in sometimes. But yeah, I applaud her. God bless you, Brooklyn.
I feel like I'm losing that connection with God. You know, I love God. Everybody knows how spiritually I am. And the fact that I was losing connection with God, that's my fault. That's not Justin's fault at all. That is not Justin's fault. That is my fault. You know? So it's like, and I felt I was kind of forcing a lot, when it shouldn't be any forcing. You know? It shouldn't be any forcing at all. So, I'm not gonna sit up here and tell the whole tea, but at the end of the day, I first came on here and wait, I want to address this. People are saying I waited 10 months to say I'm not happy. At one point in time, I was very happy. Very happy. Very happy until the line continued. Until the disloyalness continued, the disrespect. I was very happy until that just kept continuing. So like my happiness was gone because I felt like I wasn't getting respected. I didn't trust him. So it was just like, without trust, it's nothing. Without trust, it's nothing at all. So I just feel like if anything, me or him should not be getting bashed or should not be getting, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like if anything, I was just so sad about the fact, yeah, like, if anything, I want more support, if anything. Because I was like going through a really hard time, like losing my friend, one of my closest friends. Like, even the shit was like, you know, the other day, no, the other day he checked on me, like, you good? Like, like, and I was just telling him, like, about all the memories. He was like, yeah, I remember when Payne used to come over and stuff like that. Because I used to throw kickbacks when I was little at my old house in Antenna. But yeah, he was like, good, But I felt like at that point in time, nobody was really there for me. Like, when he had passed, nobody was really there for me.
Hmm.
But, when Justin's friend
See, it's hard losing a friend, y'all, especially when you was that young. I've gone through that myself, and it was very difficult. And I still think about both my friends to this day. And I try to honor them in my life and how I move, but it's difficult. And maybe she didn't make a lot of videos about whatever with her friend passing and how she felt, but that's the part where I'm saying you don't know what people are going through. They'll put a smile on their face just to make a video or something, but you're still hurting. There's still things that's going on. So God bless her and Jay for losing that friend.
passed, I was there for Justin. I literally, like, surprised Justin. So we went to Nobu, right? And I set us how do you say it when you reserve a spot, whatever. How do you say it? I had did that, and we was gonna eat there, and then we was gonna go on the beach. This is what I planned. We was gonna eat there, and then go on the beach. I had bought some a blanket and some candles, and I was gonna put it as a heart and stuff. And I had bought 3 balloons so he can write on it and let him go. Just like that, like, cause I hated seeing Justin hurt. I really did. Even when I I would, do some things to him. It just didn't sit right with me. I'm like, this is not me. So I did that. On the way there, I felt like he wasn't being appreciated. Like, he was kind of being rude, and I kind of like brushed it off my shoulder because, he's going through stuff. So, but then it just started going crazy. So I was like, I'm not doing this for you. You're gonna act like this. I'm not gonna do this for you because at the end of the day, I'm taking my time out of the day to do this for you, and you're treating me like this. Just cause you're grieving though, that doesn't mean you can treat people like shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So
Agreed. Yes, it is hard when you're grieving, and people handle it differently. But if you know that you like that, you just be by yourself. Just tell her no, Because like she said, she planned it. She's going to do a balloon release, to honor your friend. So really the whole situation was about, honoring your friend with you kind of thing. But yeah, it seems like, like if this had been like a just one-off kind of thing, that would have been maybe different. But after they already are at the point where they're having problems, and then you kind of step outside of your feelings and try to help someone, make someone feel better, and they still are kind of cranky, it is sometimes it's best just to leave that person alone for a second, let them have a day, and let them do the grieving they want to do, and then just check in or whatever. But yeah, it's so many red flags, y'all. And I hope whoever is bothering this girl, who bothered Brooklyn, maybe they can reconsider their action, at least apologize, because it's just it's wrong. It's very sad to see people behaving this way.
it's like, I just feel like that right there was kind of not kind of like what called it raps was just kind of like, okay, like, how many times. But yeah, I try to be very positive, like, but I just keep seeing people dragging my name, like, disrespecting my character, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna get on here and defend myself. But yeah, at the end of the day, I love everybody that supports me. I love everybody that who don't. I pray for each and every one of y'all. So, but I love y'all.
Usually when they say watch this,